Only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible. I see what's not there. I have visions. My visions are bold and unapologetic. And if you don't get it when I show it to you, if you don't get it when I explain it, if you don't get it when I verbalize it and I go into details, guess what? It's your loss. Don't be afraid to walk into the unfamiliar. Don't be afraid to do what's deep inside of you to do. If God was done with you, you wouldn't be here anymore. I'm telling you, stop being afraid of the unfamiliar.
Everybody always want to make excuses, and I gets me sick and tired, because you can be amazing, you can be great, you can do it. You can achieve any single goal you set your mind to, but you're so busy making excuses and complaining instead of going out there and getting the job done. When is enough going to be enough, and you're going to stop complaining about some of the adversity that you're going to go through? It's called life. Life is adversity. Life is adversity. You got to face it head on and run it over. Stop complaining. Stop making excuses. And start doing things that's going to get you closer to your goal, to your dream. I will not allow you to become a prisoner in your own life. I will not let you sacrifice your greatness because somebody else doubted you. I will not allow you to give up when it gets hard, when it gets dark, when it gets lonely. You are a champion. You are a warrior. You were made for greatness. It is inside of you. It's not worth living life captivated by other people's perception of you. Stop worrying about it. Stop worrying about it. Start doing something that's going to build up your life and not tear it down.
I have cut off the people who are not on the same mission with me, and yes, they are very upset, and yes, they said some nasty things about me, but guess what? I cut them off anyway, and I've surrounded myself with people who have the same values, who have the same mindset, and people who want to accomplish what I want to accomplish. Every single day in the safari, a lion wakes up. And every single day in the safari, a gazelle wakes up. If you wake up and you're a gazelle, you realize if you're going to survive, you must outrun the slowest gazelle. In your mind, you're thinking you got to outrun the fastest lion. That's not the truth. You just got to stay ahead of the slow gazelle. That's it. So every single day when you wake up, whatever it is that you do professionally, you better make sure you're not in the back of the pack. You better be as close to the front, if not up front, as possible, because every single day when the lion wakes up, it's only one thing on that lion's mind, and that is catching the gazelle that couldn't keep up. This is critical. This is not just a story. This is critical because what the gazelle realizes that the way it goes about its daily business is contingent upon life and death. That if that gazelle does not do what he or she is supposed to do, it will be eaten by a lion. That's a lot of you in this room. You will run. You'll do what you're supposed to do. As long as you're getting pushed, as long as you're getting motivated, as long as somebody is encouraging you, as long as somebody's coaching you, as long as somebody's pushing you, as long as somebody's prodding you, you're doing what you're supposed to do. As long as somebody's calling you, as long as someone is enticing you, as long as somebody's giving you rewards, you're moving. But as soon as that stops, you stop. So you've got to ask yourself, what's your why? What motivates you? What pushes you? What drives you? You're trying to do exactly what you're doing on this level. You're like, I'm getting up every day. I'm putting in 2.5. I'm putting in 3, and I'm not getting the opportunity. The opportunity might require 3.5. I'm lifting weights. I'm eating right, and I'm not getting the opportunity. It might require getting up and working out 3.5. It might require you saying no to your friends. It might require you changing your diet. It might require you moving to another city. Whatever it takes, you got to be willing to do it. And you keep saying you're not there because of something else, because it's easier to blame somebody else.
I'm sick of hearing people limit themselves. I'm friggin' sick of people allowing other people to dictate their life. It pisses me off. Pisses me off. When you gonna get pissed off and tired of people doubting you? When you gonna get pissed off and tired of people putting obstacles in your way? Just friggin' do it. Doesn't matter what it is. Don't allow anybody to forecast your greatness. You got so much more inside of you.
Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it. You got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat.
Don't allow your emotions to control you. We are emotional, but you want to begin to discipline your emotion. If you don't discipline and contain your emotions, they will use you. If you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm coming back, and I'll be stronger and better because of it. You have got to make a declaration that this is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it, and you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy when you want to change. It's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out.
Life is 10% what happens to you. It's 90% what you do about it. No more excuses.
But the only thing that changes your life is making a decision. So while you're in this passionate state, that's where you make decisions. A decision is the first step. Decision is like a war. I got to do this or that. All right, I'm going to make myself do this. But commitment is when you now, after you've decided, you commit to do this for the long term. Whether it's hard or easy, doesn't matter. You're doing this. It takes it from this moment and it carries it into the future even when things are difficult. The only way that commitment and the energy and the momentum continues is if you take immediate, massive action is the cure-all. If you're having a difficult time with something, your relationship isn't where you want it to be, your finances are not where you want to be, your body's not where you want to be, your business is not where you want to be, you need to take massive action. And if that doesn't work, try something else. If that doesn't work, try something else. Keep going with massive action and you will find the way because it will give you momentum.
You're not going to outwork me. It's such a simple, basic concept. Is the guy who is willing to hustle the most is going to be the guy that just gets that loose ball. The commodity that I see the majority of people who aren't getting the places they want or aren't achieving the things that they want in this business is strictly based on hustle. It's strictly based on being outworked. It's strictly based on missing crucial opportunities. I say all the time, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
I can tell you that most people underestimate what total obsessive laser focused really is and what it looks like, because you are way more powerful than you know you are if you went crazy, psycho, obsessed, laser focused on anything, even something you're totally ill-prepared for. Humans have an unreal capacity to get great at things, even if they don't have a natural talent for it, if they're immersed in it, and to learn something and acquire a ton of knowledge